Hello, this is a tradesight stock market preview for Friday, June 28th, 2013. I'm going to keep this real simple as there's not going to be a lot to say. Here's the S&P daily chart. You can see the trend line we've been following and the clear break of that trend as we've outlined over the last few weeks. And the last few days we have gotten a little bit of a push up, which is to end the quarter. This is second quarter 2013 that's about to end. So we've got a Friday in the summer that's the end of both the month and the quarter, and technically the first half as well. And so it looks like a little window dressing going on, holding the stocks up a bit for those end of quarter statements. Doesn't typically bode well when you've just broken a key trend line and the market's only being held up for those statements to print. So next week with the 4th of July holiday, be interesting to see what we get. Maybe we start to sell off immediately. Maybe it waits until after that week. But certainly this action has been a little bit of an uptrend out of the blue the last 3 days on not a lot of volume. So you can see where we've gotten. We've kind of come back part way, but we're still well under that trend line. That's what we got to remember. Meanwhile, here's 15-minute bars on the ES. So you can see the last few days. We had a gap down back on Monday, recovered part of that. Then Tuesday we gapped up. Wednesday we gapped up. Thursday we gapped up. What's significant here is, of course, especially Thursday, as volume was extremely light, the action was extremely flat. Wednesday, a little bit stronger, but not much. Action was mostly flat. Tuesday, pretty flat as well. Monday, with the gap down, was the day we had a little more of a rally and actually some decent volume because it was the beginning of a new option cycle. It's usually a slow day, but it wasn't this week. It was actually the most active day of the week from the market's perspective. We've had a couple nice trading days this week, but I am not expecting much on a Friday. Heading into all this, it's probably going to be very flat. You might get a small gap one way or the other, but the key here, notice none of these gaps have been filling over the last couple of days, and that's because there's really nobody trading. There's no action. You got to recognize that when you're a trader and not try too hard and get yourself beat up or lose money on a time when it's clear that there's just no institutional players playing the market right now. We need that support. So nothing else to say. We'll be back on Monday. Next week, of course, a little bit choppy with the Thursday holiday. Obviously, Friday's not going to be much of a day after that, and Wednesday people will be heading out the door. But Monday and Tuesday, the start of a new quarter, just enough time maybe for them to get something rolling right out of the gate. We'll see how that plays out. Have a great week. We'll be in the lab.